So guys, in this video we are going to learn how to create child disks and how to prepare an installation process, how you do the installation process. So for that, first we are going to go to new and hard disk. We're going to create first hard drive and then we are going to do all the installation process. Going to do next. We are going to do first 2012 child disk and then another. So then we are going to do next. We are choosing VHDX for the 2012 version. Next. And now we are going to select the type differencing, the third option. Next. And now we are going to give a name. We're going to go 2012 R2. I will give DC as in domain controller. So because later on we are going to do some Active Directories and other processes on this Windows, so we're just giving a domain controller. Now we are going to select the location, child disk, and select. So it will automatically create that name. Next. Now here we are going to choose what we previously make the parent disks. And what will happen? The child disk will automatically take all the configuration, all the data which is required to installation process. It will automatically copy from the parent, and that will make us life easy and faster. So we are going to do browse disks. It's here, parent disks. I will specify it a little bit. And here you can see 2012 R2 parent hard drive. Now we are going to select that, open. Next. Now here you can see all the information, what you made it. And then we are going to do finish. So this was the process to create a hard drive. Now we are going to create a VM. For VM, again we are going to go to new and select virtual machine. And then again the process comparatively making a parent disk, it's same. So the next, and now we are going to select the name. So again, I will give name 2012 R2 DC. The location is we already by default, so we don't need to do anything. Next. Now we are going to select generation 2 because as we making for 2012. Next. RAM. How much RAM you have to allocate for this VM, you can choose. I'm making 2 gigabit. So 2 GB is equal to 2048 megabyte. Next. This is not important part, but just making external switch. Next. And now we are going to connect our hard drive with this VM. For that we are going to select existing because we already created. Next. And now we are going to the child disk, and here is our child disk. As you see, is just 4 megabyte. It's nothing in it. Next, open, and it will select that. Here you have all the information, and then next. Now you can see again generation 2 megabyte of RAM, gigabyte of RAM, external switch is connected, and here is our parent details or child details. Now we are going to do next, and it will create a VM. But before we are going to start up this VM, we are going to create Windows 7 too. So it will be faster process. So the process will be the same. We're going to the hard drive. Next. Select VHD instead of VHDX. Next, now we are going to differencing as before we did it. As you see here, it's for both of them, VHD and VHDX, so it doesn't matter. But it is only for the child disk, so make sure you're doing only for the child disk, not just to making any normal disk. Next, now here we are going to select the name, Windows 7. I will say client. Browser. I'm going to child. Open. Next, now we are going to give the parent location. Here is our Windows 7 parent hard drive. So we're going to attach both of the hard drives so they can communicate. Next, now again the same thing, finish. Now for the VM, the same process. Next, going to give a name, Windows 7 client. The location of VM is same, so it does not need to be changed anything. Next, now we are going to select generation 1 as we are making Windows 7. Next, now again the how much RAM you have to allocate. So I'm giving same 2 gigabit RAM. External switch, you can select external switch or internal, it's absolutely up to you guys. Next, now again we are going to connect the existing hard drive which we already created. So we're going to select existing hard drive, browse, going to the child disk and Windows 7. Open, next. Now here we can see all the required information what we made it, the changes, and if you see if there is any wrong, if there is any mistake, you can just rectify it before you do the finish. So make sure you were doing at the end, not to create again and again. So we are done, finish. So as you see here, both of them are created. Now we are going to the Windows 2012, connect. And now we are going to start the VM, and I will put it on the full screen mode. Oops. So you can see how fast the child will make your VM. It will prepare your VM 10 times faster than which we spend it on parent. So guys, as you see, it's take fraction of minutes and then it's done. Now we are going to select. It depends on your ISO file which you made a parent, what kind of options you're getting. So I'm getting like this option, English, and then we are going to select the country you want to select. And it's automatically taking the keyboard layout, which is correct for me. Next. And the rest of the process is almost the same, as here you can see all the license shit which nobody read exactly. Now we are going to give a password. Now this is the password you want to use it for your system, because now it is matter what you're going to choose. So, but I'm just doing for the testing purposes, so for me it doesn't matter. But if you're making a VM for your work, please make sure the correct password. Finish. Now it will take all the data and combined with the all the required default settings, and then it will just restart. And then you have your VM without any clicking, just 2 clicks and then it's done. This is the beauty of VM. Okay, so it's done. And now I'm going to close it because there's nothing I need to for a moment. For in this video we were done with it. And the best thing I like about the Hyper-V that you don't need to do the shutdown process by yourself. You can do it automatically from here. You can go and do the shutdown. And it will say, are you sure you want to shut down your operating system? And it will shut down properly. So it's successfully done. So now we are going to the Windows 7. Start. So guys, we are seeing all the options now. We're going to do next because I don't need to change anything. If you have a different countries, you can already select that and it will be automatically by default. You will see that. Next. And now we are going to choose, I will say test, and PC name also test PC. Password, not needed. Skip. Already accept all the ask me later. Automatically selecting Brussels. Now I'm going to choose work internet. Doesn't matter. So guys, as you see, the Windows is installed. That's the way you do the creating and installation process for the child VMs. So guys, thank you for watching, and if you have any question, comment below. And now another video I'm going to explain about how to set up when you have first server and client and everything on another video. So guys, till then, thank you very much.